So now I'm going to talk about the medication that he gave me, how much it costs, what it looks like, what it is, how to take it, and the estrogen cream. The reason why he gave me estrogen cream, because I asked him, like, why can't I have a pill? Because when you take the estrogen orally, you know, and think about it, birth control pills have estrogen orally, you take them. So it's not good for your liver at all. So that's why you have to be taking the cream. And this cream and the progesterone are all bioavailable for the body. It's natural for the body. They're made from soy and yam, I believe. So it is very good. It's like your own natural hormones. That's what you want to be taking. This is the best thing for you. So what it looks like, I got 2 packages because they gave me one, what they had at the pharmacy, and the other one they gave me they just sent it to me because they didn't have enough. So basically it looks like this. And what you want to be taking is like from one to the other line right there, 1 milliliter. 1 milliliter every day. And I take this cap off like this, and then I take 1 milliliter and I put it on the inner thigh, and I just rub it there and leave it there on for a while before I put my pants on so it doesn't rub too much on my pants. And I leave it there, like, do it in the morning, and it's fine. But the funny thing is, the first time that I took this, like when we came back, I had it, and it was filled up, like, I guess past the bottom 5 here, it was filled up there, and I thought he meant like from one there to one there, you know, like one is there. And so I just kept squirting and squirting. I don't know where my mind was at the time because it didn't register with me. Like, I didn't really check 1 milliliters from the little line to the little line there. So I actually ended up squirting like whole before 5 and then up to like another 4 milliliters. So that was 9 milliliters that I actually put on my inner thigh. And I was like, and then I started reading the like disclaimers, you know, if you get overdosed, call the doctor and all this, like the emergency doctor. And I was like, oh no, like to my husband, what am I gonna do? I just like took 9 milliliters and you're supposed to take only 1 every day. So what happened was I was like waiting to see what's gonna happen. What happened was I felt like this huge warm wave like come over my whole body. It was very surreal. And then at that time I had like a very pulled muscle on the bottom, like below here. I had a really pulled muscle from putting the baby in the crib, and the mattress is so deep down, so you really have to stretch, and I'm only like 5'2", so that's like a huge stretch for me. And over time, over a couple months, I like tore my muscle here so badly, and I couldn't breathe. It was so painful. And when I took the 9 milliliters, what happened was that pain completely disappeared. I mean, it disappeared as if I had gone to the hospital and gotten an anti-inflammation shot for it. It was just gone. And then I got this whole idea, like, you know, old women that are like walking like this, you know, like with their walkers and all this, and they're like, oh, my pain, my back and all this. And I'm like thinking, wow, those old women just need estrogen. It's amazing. It's like a revelation. You know, everybody deserves hormones. No matter what age you are, you still deserve hormones. And maybe that's why they're so sore and achy all the time. If they just had estrogen, they wouldn't be in so much pain. Anyway, that's just my little story right there. So that's how progesterone is right here. So this is what the progesterone looks like. It just looks like white powder. And because I was so low, dotted line, that's me. And then the one on the top, that's the highest. And then the one on the bottom, that's the lowest range you can have. So I'm the dotted line there. That's progesterone. So that's like barely anything. I'm like saying it like it's happy, but it's so depressing and terrible. Anyway, this is what the progesterone looks like. This one was $76, and this is for 3 months supply. And this one you take from the 1st to the 14th of the month. I don't know why he didn't give me before that, because I should be having progesterone before that. But I think there is a reason why to that, and I'll mention that in a moment. Just to show you the estrogen, estriol, and my pink line is dotted right there, and the top line, the top blue line is what you have at the highest range or the highest peak, and then the bottom blue line is what you have at the lowest range. So it's pretty weirdly off, I guess. Yeah, so I'll start this one on the 14th, and I'm gonna speak about what the benefits I feel from now having progesterone. The reason why I don't think he gave me the progesterone from the 1st to the 14th is because he also supplemented me with some natural supplements, which I didn't end up taking. It was a funny story about that because he wasn't there, and I went to see the doctor who had to prescribe me what he told the doctor. The doctor had to prescribe me the medication so that I could actually take it, right? And the reason why I don't think he gave me it, because he gave me a natural supplement called DHEA, and that is supposed to somehow naturally make your body produce estrogen and testosterone for women. I know some people say it's only estrogen, or some people say it's only testosterone, but it is both, And that's why he didn't give me any testosterone, because my testosterone is way below the lowest range as well. It's like, it's so low that he told me the laboratory couldn't even pick up on it. It was that low, like nothing. So I really believe the DHEA that he was going to give me, I'm still going to end up buying it myself, or I think I'm probably going to buy it myself because I can't really go there now. Anyway, if you want to naturally induce your own estrogen, make your body create it by itself, I really suggest DHEA to produce your natural estrogen and testosterone. If you can't get this stuff now, if it's too expensive, or if it's just, you want it now, but you can't wait a couple months or whatever until the whole process goes through, then just try the DHEA and see if that works for you, because that is supposed to naturally get your body to create its own estrogen and testosterone. What I've noticed already using the estrogen cream, like what kind of symptoms do I have, how do I feel and stuff like that. What I feel is I feel much more feminine, much more girly, and I feel like I want to do more girly stuff. That I feel like I want to do my hair. I feel like I want to put more effort into my makeup, and I actually find it more enjoyable to do my makeup. I feel more like accessorizing. I want to accessorize more. I want to dress nicer. I don't just want to wear a sweatshirt and sweatpants or walk in my over large pajamas all day. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to look nicer. I want to wear accessories. So all those kind of girly things I want to do, because estrogen is the feminine hormone. That's what it is. And it's for women, and to make you feel more women. That's why men don't really have high estrogen. They have high testosterone because that's like the manly hormone. And estrogen is the womanly hormone. Makes you feel more like a woman. Makes you want to do womanly things. Like when I first started on the estrogen, I was so into laundry. I was like doing so many loads of laundry every day. I was cleaning. I was like organizing. I was doing like little minuscule organizations that normally you don't really want to do those things. They take up time. They're boring, whatever. Another thing that I found out immediately, my skin, usually it's very, very dry. And I don't get acne. It's just dry like that, and I haven't really changed my skincare. I haven't been wearing cream or anything like that, because I don't really feel like doing all that. But now I find my skin is like, it feels like I just put on a cream, and the cream was just like an hour ago I put on. Like, it feels moist. It feels kind of like cushy and mushy. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like there's cream inside. And it feels oily, which I've never had that, and it feels so weird. And now it is like, for sure you can say that acne comes from estrogen. A lot of girls complain that during that time of the month, they get like breakouts, especially here and on your jaw and close to your jaw is where your hormones come out. And a lot of them get like hurting acne, like you could feel under the skin acne like that. So that's because of estrogen. Because the more oily your skin is, the more likely it's to get clogged and to get acne, especially if you have a bad diet. Then you will for sure get it. If you're eating like dairy is a number one thing for acne. So that time of the month plus dairy, you're going to get acne. I wanted to eat less. I didn't get, constipation has always been an issue for me. And the estrogen, having the estrogen now, it didn't relieve constipation. I can say that it didn't, but it did help me eat less, because I felt like, I guess, stronger and more satisfied, and I could eat less, and I could wait off a long time before I ate again, not be snacking all day or eating big meals and still be hungry. No, I didn't feel hungry anymore. So that's a great benefit for estrogen, because as you know, girls that are like so girly and everything, they don't have to eat big meals. They're satisfied from what they eat, and they can go a long time without eating again. I mentioned in my other video, I did feel a lot happier. As you can probably tell, I feel a lot more happier. I feel more confident. I feel more excited about life. In the mornings, never happened to me before, but now I see that I am hot. Like, towards the end of the day, I still feel really cold. I still feel like freezing. But in the mornings, when I have been in bed, in the mornings, I feel really hot. And that is definitely a sign that there is estrogen in my body. Another thing, from my youth, in youth you have rosy cheeks, and it's easy to get rosy. You wake up in the morning, you have rosy cheeks, throughout the day, it's easy for you to blush. You're so feminine, you're so girly, you're so young, because you have those estrogen girly hormones. And before I started on this estrogen, I didn't have any more rosy cheeks. My whole life, I even have a little bit rosy now, but usually I have so rosy in the morning or in the evening after I eat and all that. So that's estrogen. I definitely have, my rosy cheeks have come back. That's another benefit. I want to cleanse my face at night. You know how you have like 5, 3, 4 step face cleansing products, taking off your makeup. Before I would be just like,